Breaking news, people. Welcome to MUFC. Manchester United has just released a statement, Manchester United club website, that the Trawlers Limited has been successful to acquire 25% of the Glazers Class B shares and the Class A shareholders as well. Just breaking news, Kim, just out now from the club website itself. It's official. It's official. It's official. The transfer saga that's been going on for 13 months, it's coming to an end, peeps. And one must say that some people might say, well, what about Glazers? They're still here. But it's a step towards the right direction. Let me go through the statement. It just came out, released today. It was always said to believed, some rumors coming out 9:15 on the clockwork, that this will be announced and ratified. And here we are. Here we are. Basically, the statement comes out to say Manchester United PLC and Trawlers Limited announced the successful completion of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's investment. This was come out today at 20th of 2024. Basically say that it has been completed, his acquisition of 25% of the club's Class B shares and 25% of the class shareholders, following the satisfaction of all conditions, including all the approvals from the Football Association, Premier League, and the SEC. Trawlers Limited, it is not Ineos, it is Sir Jim Ratcliffe by himself, bought a equal share price on $33 per share from both Class A and both Class B holders. Guys, I want to hear your opinion. This is just me. I'm prepared, flying in from the dot. It is bloody, what it is, at 5 a.m. in the morning where I'm sitting. So it is unprecedented. It is unprecedented, and I should be sleeping, but I'm not. Anyway, how you doing? Lilies is here as always. What you're saying? Yeah, I hate this. I hear you. Some people are not satisfied, and you guys know that on this channel we have been voicing both sides of the story. At the end of the day, our major concern and issue is with the ownership itself, Glazers. But if you look at this, it's a step towards the right direction. That means that the Glazers are no longer in charge of the footballing operations, which is good in a way. And gradually, what you can see here is a buyout, is a fizz out. So, Jarlim, I mean, what you're saying here, 27.7%, the news never stops about Manchester United. And they don't let you sleep either. What is this with the weird announcements? Like on a Christmas Eve, they announced this as well. And now when I'm sitting, it's 4:45 a.m. in the morning. Of course, you got to jump in and, just, I don't know if you should celebrate. For me, it's it's been a never-ending story, covering like numerous 200 over podcasts over this, and we are coming to an end. We are coming to an end, And what does this mean for the club? This is what we got to have a conversation about. How do you feel? Let me know in the chat. Louis Green, what you saying? Good evening, Mick. Deal is done and time to move forward with the greatest club in the world. Yeah, true. I mean, I had Jack Talbot on earlier today, and I asked him the question, are rivals getting scared? Are you scared about Manchester United? And he said, yes, 100%. This is what media has been laughing about. This is what rivals has been laughing about, because we've been a laughing stock, not having a clear structure or a vision. But that is about to stop. This is a proper rebuild. I mean, we've seen the Omar Barada CEO starting. We've seen Dan Ashwood coming in as a director of football. And basically everything is going to be cleansed out from the top, as per my understanding. No more John Murtaugh, no more Darren Fletchers. It's going to be a clean house. And from there, you can build a footballing structure and create a winning team. Ten Hag, will he be here in the summer? We will see. It's not our call. How I'm doing, guys? It's surreal. It is absolutely surreal. The day is here, finally. I mean, it's been what? Since November announcement. It's been last year. It's like 15, 14 months almost, right? It's been relentless. So it is kind of a little bit of a relief from a fan base perspective, the way I can see it. We've been asking the questions, and we finally got the answer here. Now, what I want to hear further is, what is the plan? Now that everything is completed, now we want to hear what is Sir Jim Ratcliffe's plan, what you want to do, right? We've seen snippets, we heard snippets, but apparently he's going to have a interview speaking to the fans and let people know. I think it would be on the overlap or something like that. So I'm okay. I'm absolutely okay, barring it's 4 a.m. in the morning, or almost 5 a.m. in the morning. Um, like you, like everyone else, stunned, but it was expected to come. I was reading between the lines and said this is going to happen, and it's going to happen today, right? Because why they set a deadline for the Class A tenders on Friday extension, and then of course it's been a public holiday in the US on Monday, and it was always about to happen at this time. They always announce it at this time of the hour, 9:15. Rush Main is coming here, say, boom, yes, I see you. Lillis, yeah, I listen. It's mixed feeling. You know, you don't know what he wants to do. I don't know what the plan is, and therefore we got to be patient. We got to see, give the guy a chance to see it, to explain himself. Right, the proof will be in the pudding. You know, 100%. What we care about is Manchester United as a football club to be back on the winning ways on the top, and eventually the Glazer ownership will fizz out by itself. Hopefully, that's what I hope for. You know, so it's not over it's not over for the Glazers to move as of yet, according to my opinion. But let me know what you think. What you saying here, man's any mention of he owns A and B shares? Well, it says here, if you look at it, like he bought 25% of the Class A and both 25% of Class B shares for equal price of $33, and that is according to Cayman Island Fair Trading, buyout clause. You have to, since Manchester United PLC is a Cayman registered island, right? So you have to offer equal for Class A and Class B, $33 per share. So you could go and see the tender offer by Trawlers Limited up to 25% of the Class A, up to 25%, because he did put in an offer. He need to go and purchase up to 25% of the Class A shares. And that was an extension to Friday, which I believe has been closed, the tender. And you can clearly see here that it's $33 per share. Let me see, you can just zoom in here. $33 per share, expired 1 minute after 11:59 Eastern Time on 16th of February. So that has already expired, followed by expiration. Trawlers Limited accepted for payment of 13 million, something 13 through 23. This is too late for me to read. Class A shares validated tender in offer. That was a validated offer and not validated withdrawn, representing 25% of the total outstanding Class A shares. Wow, so the offer is approximately 26.2% in total, or following after closure, according to the Class B shares, Jim Rattcliffe has invested 200 million into the club, additional Class A and Class B shares via a primary issuance, resulting in an ownership of approximately, what do we say, 27. Let me zoom in here. You can all see 27.7% of clubs Class A and 27.7 of Class B shares. So basically, he owns, according to my understanding by reading, this is the first time I read it through properly, he owns 27.7% of Class B shares and 27.7 Class A shares. So it's said to believe that he will become a co-owner of Manchester United. It's a great honor, that was his statement, and comes with a great responsibility. This marks the completion of the transaction. This is the end. This has always been the purchase agreement, and now it's that the transaction is completed. That's it. You will receive the keys. You can start coming to work. But just the beginning of a journey, according to the statement. Manchester United back to the top of English, European, world football, with a world-class facilities for our fans. Work achieve those objectives will accelerate from today. This is also then signed by Joel Glazer, executive co-chairman, said, I would like to welcome Sir Jim Ratcliffe as a co-owner, and I look forward working closely with him and Ineos Sport to deliver bright future Manchester United. Now, at the end of the day, this is like a little bit of a conflicting, end statement from Joel Glazer, because it's not Ineos Sport that is the winner here of this tender. It's Trawlers Limited. So they're saying Ineos Sport. So make it make sense, right? Doesn't it say here, Trawlers Limited? Yeah, it does say here, PLC and Trawlers Limited, not Ineos Sport. All right, got to poke into the details, guys. Anyway, Jesus, Whew, I don't know. Hi, Oliver, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Jay Patel, what you saying? Welcome, Jim. Who is a rat unless glazes out? Yeah. This, I know, I feel the same. I'm not going to celebrate, but the only thing that I'm celebrating is that they will no longer be in charge of the sporting operations, and you will see that they are doing a proper appointment of proper footballing structure. Guys, you've been following this channel. If you're a diehard Manchester United supporter, how badly the club has been run. That's the end of this, right? So I think it's it's time to sort of kind of accept it. This is it. There's nothing more that we can do. The Glazers era will come to an end eventually. Let's hope for it. So I don't know. It's only a 28 word statement from Joel Glazer, and he missed off that they were desperate. Yeah, but if you saw the end there, Rushmano, he said, I look forward to work closer with him and Ineos Sport. Where's Ineos Sport in this contract? It's Trawlers. Riddle me this. What you're saying here, so 3 more years of this takeover BS. Thank you, Jim. Well, I hear you. I'm not going to read your name because of YouTube algorithm. And big up for coming in from X. Listen, got to think about it. We got to sleep on it, right? 3 more years. We don't know what the future might bring, right? I'm not going to sell myself short because I'm not resting my laurels until the Glazers are full gone. You know me, right? And now, Jeff Buzz, who cares? Now get rid of the Rats Glazers. Yeah, guys, I feel you. You're the part of this community. Yeah, Rushman is saying here he will own 29% by the end of the year. Guys, let me know your feelings. Like, you want to come in and have your say. I'm open to share the link. Like, it's just me here by myself. Please talk to me. I will paste the link in the chat. And I'm looking forward to talk to you. There we go. So, come in and have a chat with me. Like, let me know your feelings. Lillis, Neil, what you're saying here, whichever way you look at it, Qatar have been embarrassed. Well, it's a smart business way, but it came out in the tender and actually in the SEC filing that Qatar was only interested in buying the majority Class B shareholders for $35 per share. And they could have gone the club if they offered $35 per equal shares, like Class A, Class B. Apparently, according to the SEC filings, they offered $24 per Class A shares, and that's not, according to Cayman Islands, not acceptable. If only, you could say, if only they could have gone to the club if they offered 35, and that would be sold. Yeah, I hear you. All what you're saying, I don't believe in criminals. Sorry, Mick. Yeah, I feel you, man. Listen, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not giddy. I just like, I hate the Glazers so much. You know that. You know that, Lillis. You know everyone that's following in this community, right? There's nothing to forgive what they've done for the 18 years of the club, and we should not forget, right? Just because you sold 27.7% out to somebody that will run the operations doesn't mean that we are forgetting, right? If we start winning on the pitch, there's still got to be pressure to get those leeches out or to repay everything they're taking out of the club. Basically, they put us in this mess what we are in right now. So financially speaking, it's going to be interesting how we're going to operate, how we're going to maneuver. Champions League is absolutely vital for us to get, or Europa, 100%. Mark Davis is in the house. Welcome, Mark. How you doing? Talk to me, Mark.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mark. How you doing, mate?
Okay, not too bad. You?
Well, shell shocked. They expected this to come, but they never make it easy for you announcing it at this time of the hour. I know it's what is it in UK at the moment? It's like 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock. Yeah,
In the middle of a Champions League as well.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't make it easy for us on Christmas Eve either, did they?
no, they didn't know.
No. Why were they so fast to announce it just on this eve? They had to, or can you hear me?
Pardon?
Can you hear
Yeah,
me? What do you
yeah,
think
I
they
can.
had?
Yeah.
Why do you think they had to come out so quick to announce it today, like in a 9:15?
Uh, I, I, I don't, I don't know really. There's something fishy going on. I don't know what's going on myself, but from the start, I wanted a guitar anyway because I just wanted a guitar. I hate the Glazers, what they've done to this club. They destroyed it and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now Jim's coming. I think he's made it worse. And 25% of these club things, I don't think it worked myself. He's just in there too. Like it's a vanity thing for him. I think it is.
yeah. No, the thing is, what Rushmane is saying, Glazer have left the door open for a club sale in 18 months, and that is absolutely a factual truth. What Rushmane is saying, I forgot to mention that. Don't discount anything at this moment because financially, if you look at it, yeah, you could celebrate that. At least the footballing operation has been taking care of footballing people, right? You can agree that that's a good step towards the right direction, right?
Yeah,
But they left the door open for anyone to buy out the remaining of the Glazer shares on a minimum $33. So they left the door open, and Ratcliffe has a first refusal. So eventually, we're going to see a full buyout, and no, the proof will be in the pudding, my friend, until it's eaten, right? Isn't it?
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just go through some comments here. Say Glazers have destroyed our great club. Well said, Mark. Yeah, 100%, Mark. So you're not happy. You're not feeling it. You're not really buying into it, or are you just gonna say, all right, let's see what happens?
But well, at the moment, I see how it goes and everything, see how it goes at the moment. But if everything starts falling apart and everything like with Jim and everything, I think it was a mistake getting him in the first place.
Hmm.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
man. I'm a realist, right? And I've been waiting for this club statement for a very long time, to be honest. I've been saying that it ain't over till the fat lady sings, and this is the fat lady has sung. Basically, there is nothing more concrete than a club statement to announce it. And where do we go from here? Is what I always said. Yes, I was like you. I was 100% full sale only, and there was only two bids on the table. So it's been one hell of a spin and saga from Ratcliffe going from 69% to down to the 27.5 was 7. And I get it, like, everyone wanted, the debt to be clear, there was two different manifestos, and of course it was more appealing for me as well. I cannot lie. So yeah, I was on the Qatar in camp, right? But always, if you've been following this channel, we always had one stance, and that was Glazer full sail on, Glazers out, right?
Yeah,
From a footballing perspective, yes, we still have to play football. We are Manchester United, right? And we still have to compete. So it's a little bit of how do I say it? It's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Like, you don't want to suffer as a club anymore. Like, you had 10 years is enough, like, of misery of football.
yeah, exactly.
So as a fan, if they can turn this around, of course you will look at it that way, but don't turn the blind eye who is still in the back room. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
Hmm. So some people, I mean, I'm with Rushmane. Say it's a decent start, but we need to see what happens in the summer, and that's exactly Rushmane, exactly what I'm thinking. Like, we have to see what's
Yeah.
happening in the summer.
Yeah, well, what I want to ask you is, you say for the like transfers, we say we get the money with Ineos. Who has the final say on the signings? Is it Jim or is it the owners, or is it Jim and the sporting
Well,
directors?
we will see that because apparently they Glazers have no say in the recruitment side of it. Glazers are more, they're more charge of the commercial still because there is with the monies. Footballing operation side is going to be handled by Trawlers Limited, or what they call it, Ineos Sports Group,
Yeah,
and they are Ineos Sports Group or Trawlers are the ones that are employing their own people in there. So I believe that that's going to come from their payroll, right? Not on the Manchester United PLC's payroll. So that's two
right,
different things, right? It's
right.
basically you outsource the footballing operation to somebody who has knowledge how to do it on 27.7%, right? You get 2 or 3 seats on the board, but you get the opportunity to employ your footballing operational people. So you can say you split the camp in two sides. One side is handling the commercial, still the biggest revenue, that's the Glazers side, and the other side, which is the football operation, will be operated by, you know, Ratcliffe in
Yeah.
layman's term. I guess. Yeah. Nico, what's he saying here? Big up, Nico, and everyone. It's not ideal sell, but better than keeping all these clueless clowns who doesn't know shit about how to operate properly football. You said it. You said it then, Nico. And I don't know, Mark, are you agreeing?
It's the craziest don't know anything about football or anything like that. When they came in there like 20 years ago, they didn't know what they were doing and
Yeah.
they don't know anything about football. The
No.
clowns, they destroyed our club and everything. And I've had enough of the Glazers. About the time they're gone. I love this. I love this club, Man United. I've always
But
supported them. I love this club.
no, big up, man. I always am die-hard fan as well. But look at it this way. Like, every time we opened the cupboard to look for something, it was empty, right? At least you started to put back something into the cupboard, so you're not hungry anymore. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
way I see it, and that's what I can read the statement from Nico. It's not the ideal, but it's better to keep all this clueless clown away, so doesn't know anything about football, and actually give it to footballing people and let this, give us something to eat. You know what I mean? We've been
Mm.
deprived for good football for a long time. Um,
Joel Glazer going to be involved in any other sporting things or anything like that?
he's the chairman, right? So I think you will have the structure will be still Omar Barada as the CEO. And you will also be advised by Ineos Sports chairman, what's his name, Jean-Claude Blanc, will be involved as well. What I've been hearing, but Joel Glaze is still the CEO of both, or chief executive for the commercials, and I mean he's the owner basically. He's the majority. But your point is CEO for the both commercials and operations, and that's Omar Barada. So maybe Joe
Yeah,
Glazer and the rest are just taking a little bit of a back seat by the looks of it. Like, we will
yeah,
see.
but will he take a back seat because he doesn't know anything about football or anything like that, does he? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So what Rashman is saying here, Glazer organized new commercial deals, and they have actually been good at doing, but they always had a horrendous way, a total disaster dealing with the football inside because they don't understand football. So yeah, in a way, but we're not going to forgive them for what they've done, 100%. Joe Glazer is still on the board. Yeah, thank you, Rashmano, for saying that Joe Glazer is still on the board and has voting power. Yes, he does, but he's not involved on day-to-day running of the club. Like, that is actually
Mm.
Jean-Claude Blanc, like, Richard Arnold was. But hey, it is what it is. Sure. So in terms of the summer spending, we will see. Now at least we have a clear vision. Now we expecting to be hearing more things. Like we're hearing about Dan Ashford. Now we can hear more about who else is coming in, and we can hear more about the overall transfer plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So now,
I've heard that Newcastle want 20 million for that Ashworth.
no,
Ashworth,
they will
is
not.
that true?
Yeah. This is not going to happen. They will maximum get 10 million. I had Jack Talbot on earlier this afternoon. We spoke about it. He's a he's a transfer journalist, and he's also Newcastle fan. And yeah, there is a method to the madness, because they poached Dan Ashford from Brighton, and they paid 5 million for him. So they put a clause in his contract that if somebody wants him, they have to also give them some money. So basically, they know that he wants to leave to Manchester United. They're absolutely gutted. So they have the upper hand, because they slept like a garden leave, 12 months, whatever, 6 months, what they've been saying. So it's kind of like a ransom money in a way, Mark.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pay up and you can have him within 3 months, basically. And that's what it is. It's a little bit of a
Yeah.
dirty tactics game, yeah. So Manchester United will probably pay out, but not 20.
So what do you think of this Dan Ashworth? Is well worth it?
Yes, and I give you a reason why. He's in best in class when it comes to English Premier League football, right? If you are looking to totally demolish your house and build it from scratch, you will hire a contractor that has that experience. If you just wanted somebody to fix your roof, yeah, because it's a little bit leaking, you get a roof specialist. But he's somebody that could build things, demolished house, and build it up from scratch. He's done it with Brighton. He's done it with Newcastle as well. I do have to remind you that Newcastle was in the same disarray as United with what's his name, Mike Ashley, the former owner, before he sold to Saudi. So what he's done in the short period of time there is been in charge of 3 transfer windows. It's been amazing, to be honest. But it's not recruitment that he's involved in. He's overseeing. He's got the finger on the pulse of everything. So he's overseeing every single department, right? Making sure that all the vision, the communication is perfectly teed up in line all the way down to the dressing room. So that's going to be his job. And then you will have the director of football reporting into him. The head of recruitment, the scouting department reporting him to him. The academy is going to report into him. The youth football, everything, right? So there you will have a triangle like meeting. You will see Omar Barada discussing with Dan Ashworth, with Eric Ten Hag, and the scouting, whoever that might be, Paul Mitchell, whatever, they will sit in a joint meeting, all 4 of them, and discussing the summer transfer strategy, the budgets and everything. And that's great, because you can imagine that you had Darren Fletcher there before, John Murtaugh, absolutely clueless, sitting there discussing with Joel Glazer, and you've seen the proof in the pudding of that. So that's what excites me, to be honest, my friend.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, totally agree with you on that. Yeah, he sounds good and good to me anyway. So let's hope it works out for us anyway.
Yeah, no, Rushman, big up is Newcastle still paying Ashford. Of course, when you are in garden league, when you've given up your notice, of course, they take away all your privileges. They know you're going to competition, right? To competitor. They strip away all your information, emails and everything. And basically they will just pay you out. You're not allowed to come in there. You're not allowed to do anything. And that's what they're holding him for ransom, basically, So they're playing hardball by the looks of it. Of course, they're gutted. Yeah. They are gutted. Newcastle fans are gutted as well. You can tell that they lost something really, really big here, right? Yeah. Otherwise, they wouldn't act like that. Did you see Manchester City kick up a fuss over Omar Barada, the chief operation officer? They didn't. Yeah. They let him go. It's exactly. We didn't have to pay anything for him. But this tells you that Newcastle are absolutely pissed off and hurt. So that means that we got a really good one.
Yeah, it looks up to me. Yeah.
Anyway, cool. There's a lot of mixed feelings here. I see a lot of people say Manchester United never win on the Glazers. I feel you guys. You know what?
Yeah. I feel that if the Glazers still here in another 3 years' time, we won't win anything under the Glazers. Not at all.
Yeah. If anyone else wants to come in and have a say before we close the shop, I paste the link here as well. It's a call in. Let me know, voice your opinion, what you feel. Do you feel different? Anyone, welcome. Just call in. It's now me and Mark Davis here. Big up Mark as well. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a match reaction. You know what I mean, Mark? You just finished the game and you just don't know what to feel, what to believe. So this has to sort of dissect a bit, but we had it coming.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. So let's go. Let's see. Let's find out. He's been told he's going to hold a press conference. This rumors coming out he's going to be on Sky Sports Overlap, of course, talking to the fans. But what do you want him to do? Do you want him to speak to the normal fans, just not the must, or just go out and speak to the normal match-going fans? Talk to them, talk to the real fans, talk to the global
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah. The talk to normal fans, the global fans. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh, what a meltdown, eh?
No, exactly. Yeah.
I can't believe it. Personally, I don't know how many hours I clocked in on doing these podcasts and videos, and am I relieved? Yes, I am in a way. But as I said, the door is still open. Within 18 months, the club can be fully taken over, and that's the caveat. Am I relieved that we are actually getting a proper rebuild, a proper infrastructure, 100%? What's going to happen with the training ground facilities, and are they going to do something with Old Trafford? Are they going to build a new stadium? This is the answers that we're waiting for, ain't it, Mark?
Yeah, yeah. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to be knock Old Trafford down, or do you think they might rebuild it somewhere else?
Well, that's a double-edged sword. They send in some surveys and architects just to have a look at it, and they came to a conclusion the only way was to knock it down because of the infrastructure is too old. They haven't done anything. When was it built? 1908 or something, by memory. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. So they haven't done much. So basically, the old lady is kind of deteriorated, and it doesn't really stand on good grounds. It will cost them. I mean, they could expand the south stand and build about 90,000 capacity, but they will cost them a lot. I don't know. It's yet to be seen. There's too many memories for myself and for many other people there. I don't know. I personally would love to see refurbishment. How about yourself?
Yeah, the same. Refurbishment. Don't knock it down, because Old Trafford is a special place. Memories, memories, everything.
It's the soul.
Yeah, soul. Yeah.
It's the soul, the spirits, the Trinity. So if there is a footballing god, so people heavens above, they are looking down at Old Trafford, and that is the spirit, right? It's the 1958 Busby Babes and all that, it's that brick wall that Mickey Phelan was leaning towards, and you know what? It's the full of memories, the Stretford end, and this cannot simply be erased. This is the club DNA and club future. I get the point that people want the latest, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and stuff like that, but it can still be accomplished. But the problem is, if you're going to refurbish Old Trafford, where are you going to play football?
That's true. Yeah. Where? Yeah.
Yeah. But they did that with Bernabeu, didn't they? They still play football while they were renovating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Nash was just saying what you're saying, completely rebuild on the same side or very close to it. Yeah, 100%. Let me know what you're feeling. I feel that exactly. It's like an old lady, the bones are rotten, it has to come down to, in a way. But it's sad state of affairs. When Glazers took it over, it was a top-notch stadium back then, but they haven't done nothing, and we all know it, right? It's a sad state.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing at all. It's rusty. The toilets are not we've been attended to. Everything's already falling to bits, falling down. It's that's what annoyed me. They've not done nothing, not put no money in, and so let the club rot and the stadium rot and
Yeah,
everything. So
yeah. How about, is it possible to share the ground with the Etihad Stadium? What can I
no,
say?
no, I don't think so.
No,
I
don't
don't
want to
want
go.
that.
We will do them a favor. Like Empty Hat will be full sold out whenever we play.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Yeah.
what you're saying, Jollyman, there's already plans to do something at Old Trafford, which includes the stadium, 5,000 new homes, outlife, and so much more. So they're planning to do the overall development around it, and that's probably why they had, like, meetings with the Greater Manchester Council and stuff like that to see what about job opportunities, of course, right?
Mm. So,
What's the
so where they get the money from to like to rebuild it and everything? Where are they getting money from?
I would say that you will typically go on look for investor sponsorship deals, like like the Allianz Stadium. You have the naming rights, like if you go to Bayern Munich Stadium, it's called Allianz Stadium, or you can call
Yeah.
it Mercedes Stadium or whatever, Vodafone Stadium. Um, it was reported that Ratcliffe was looking for even to get the government to fund it a bit, as well, because he wants to build the greatest Wembley of the North kind of thing, right? Wants to be an iconic destination. Uh,
Mm.
but where they get their money from, I have no idea how they finesse it, but they are shrewd businessmen, so I'm sure they have something lined up already, and I'm sure that their plans will be revealed. Sorry, and that's the thing, right? If you compare the manifesto with 92 Holding Foundation and Ratcliffe, there was not much disclosed in the Ratcliffe's. He was just saying, I'm going to put Manchester back into Manchester United. Well, 92 Holding Foundation went all in, like, they didn't leave
Yeah.
themselves a wiggling room. They said, we're going to have the latest and greatest stadium, everything, and blah, blah, blah. Well, now we're going to see what the, manifesto from Ratcliffe is, Bear in mind, he went in for his own personal pocket, you know. Trawlers is his own personal pocket. I think
Yeah.
there's he's worth about 4 billion in liquid assets that he has available in cash. So he's not a poor businessman, to be honest. Maybe he did a smart thing to say, well, hang on, why should I pay 69 or full when I can just eventually within 3 years take it over full time? Do you think that he really, I mean, I don't think he likes the Glazers that much. I think where they looked at it from a business perspective, they came in, they visit Carrington, they visit everything, and they just went, what the hell has happened here? And I don't know. I think he has a plan. I think he's not stupid. You wouldn't just invest 27% without having a plan of full ownership, would you?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I didn't think that way we were thinking about it. So
Mm. Yeah, 100%. And the ticket prices an increase as well. I can see Rushmino. So that happens everywhere, which is a little bit sad, right? Football is dying, isn't it?
it, it certainly is.
It's becoming like you have to be a football for me, like it used to be. It's a common working man's class sport, right? Everyone can go and watch it and pay peanuts and watch a game, right? But it's become so ridiculous to even go to Old Trafford or get a ticket, for
Mm.
far east travelers, like people coming from South Africa, America. Like it's becoming a tourist destination. They're selling you a package to go see the museum and everything else and have a walk around, a tour of Old Trafford, and that's going to cost you, like, Jesus, if you're flying out from Asia Pacific, from Australia, it's going to cost you, like, I don't know, 5 grand probably.
Yeah,
It's expensive,
it
right?
is.
You
Yeah,
try to get a, like, FA Cup ticket as well. Where I tried to get an FA Cup ticket when we went to, I know, Carabao Cup final last time, and I couldn't believe the prices, but they were selling it at Wembley. I said, "Fuck off! I'm not paying that."
yeah, they're very
Eight
expensive.
hundred
Yeah,
quid, 800 quid for a
yeah.
ticket, and that
They
was an
do.
away.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, what you say? All Ratcliffe needs now is 23.3% more to be the owner. Let that sink in, Mark. You
Yeah,
there?
Yeah,
All he needs to
yeah.
do is
Sorry.
take.
Yeah,
All he needs to do more to have a full control is to buy additional 23.3%.
yeah.
And I think if I was a billionaire, I would have a plan. I would definitely have a plan to screw them over, to say, okay, I'll give you this right now, and eventually I will buy the rest. But as we
Yeah.
said, I don't know more what to say here, Mark. Like, I'm conflicted, as a double-edged sword. Um, it is what it is. At least we're moving forward from footballing side of it, but we still know that the elephants still are in the room, and we need to chase them out of the town, of the circus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Um, you know what you're saying, Edward Reed. I think Reddy will provide a press conference pretty soon. Yes, yes. I did a podcast last week when I actually said that as well. So yeah, that's what we want. We want to be communicated to, Edward, as well, and Mark, if you're still here,
Yeah.
because Glazers have never spoken to the fan base whatsoever. Right?
No.
They don't speak to the press. They don't speak to us. They only had one Zoom call with Musk Group, and where they only say that dividends is okay. You remember that? And they
Yeah.
lied to us to say we will have fair share scheme ownership, but nothing capitalized on that one. So I must give kudos to Jim for actually, like, coming and speaking to the staff at Carrington and Kathy and all them. They haven't been spoken to years. They don't even know what's going on, right? And for actually visiting on Memorial Day, like on the Busby Babes 1958, because not one single of the Glazers have ever paid respect. If you think about
No.
it, no.
Exactly.
So kudos.
That's absolutely. That's absolutely disgusting. They're not paying respect to the what was driving the Busby Babes. Absolutely disgusting.
Hmm. Qatar never proved proof of funds. Yes, they did. It's all in the SEC filing. Um, I agree, Mick. He's going to swoop up the remaining shares to toss the Glazers out. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe
Yeah,
that's the
it sounds. Yeah, it sounds. He's going that way. Going that
yeah.
way, doesn't it?
If you're gonna pick him up, he's the richest. He's the richest billionaire in Britain at the moment, isn't he? Right. So
Yeah.
he's not stupid, right? And he was a late bloomer, wasn't he? Like, and he became wealthy in his later stage of his life, right? But
Yeah.
since he achieved his million, he's sort of branched out to different sporting venture stuff. So I think he's a very shrewd man. You wouldn't become a billionaire, Britain's richest man, without being smart, right? Or shrewd.
Mm.
Mm.
Have you got any concerns about what Nice says? Nice said about him about how he's the Nice, how he what he done to the club. Have you any
Well,
concerns about?
I think in the beginning there was a little bit of a shambles, but then they didn't get it right. But with the experience, they got it right, and Nice is quite doing all right. And there might be also reason now, why it's Trawlers Limited. If you think about it, it's Sir Jim Ratcliffe himself. They didn't go in with Ineos because that would create a conflict of interest, because they own Nice. So if Nice and Manchester United finish both in Champions League, somebody has to drop out. So in a way, you can see that, yep, they thought about it. He went in with Trawlers Limited, which is Sir Jim Ratcliffe's own, and they can still own Nice as well. So there is
Mm.
no conflict of interest, and you pass the ratification of the Premier League and FA approval as well due to that. So yeah, and the proof of funds, 4 billion in the bank account, no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but how much transfer kitted if it will have in the summer holiday?
yeah,
In summer transfers.
yeah, true. I mean, we'll see. It'd be interesting if you can come to every fan channel. Welcome to Jim Rattcliffe. If you're watching, come talk to us here. Come to Goldbridge. Come to everyone. Talk to us. But I don't believe he will. At the end of the day, it will be a Q&A session. So we will look forward to that. That's what I'm dying
I,
to. That's what I'm
I
looking
wonder
forward
what
to.
I wonder what Jim's going to say to the press conference. What the plans are, and is he going to stick by him? And do you know what I mean? What the plans are? Are we going to be back title contenders, or do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, and Jason Wilcox will arrive as well. That's a big signing. That's a boom. If you know Jason Wilcox, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So he was basically he went off from being from Manchester City Group and he went to Southampton as the football director. So basically, he was in charge of the the academy, the youth development, and that Manchester City has the best academy in the world at the moment, right? So great. So you see they're going to employ the best in class people, right?
yeah,
100% in charge of sporting operations. I did a video regarding that, and I said it on Twitter as well. You know, there's two people you will not see at the club anymore, and that's John Murtaugh, and there's Darren Fletcher. Gone, boom, right?
yeah,
There's two people with no pedigree CV, or they were clueless at what they were doing. Um, there's other heads will be rolling as well. I'm not going to tell you right here, right now. I'm going to do a separate video about that one, but it's going to be a total revamping, total clean house. Get rid of all the old guard that was in there, but hired by Ed Woodwards and stuff like that. All gone.
yeah. It's about time and all.
Yeah. It's pesticide, like anti-Cmex.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
out. Yeah. So you got to start fresh, like with the fresh HR culture as well. Like you have.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm not sure even if Colette's going to be, the chief operating officer, if she's safe either. I believe that, Ratcliffe and Barada, they want to have their own people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will see. We will see, guys. We sacked the whole board, basically. That's what we wanted. Shake
Yeah.
the house. We sacked the feather, yeah.
We sat the old board. Yeah, well done. About time and
Yeah.
all.
It's about time. It's about time. At the end of the day, what about the honorable board? What about, Sir Alex? Is it time for him to take a back seat a little bit?
I think, yeah, I think it's about time. I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think,
Correct.
but yeah. I think Sir Alex Ferguson should take a back seat now. He's been there for too long now. He should be in, like the at the back now and everything. I don't think he should be there anymore.
No, listen, he's done enough for the club. Like he worked hard.
Yeah.
He was a board member, but kind of like a paid board member, but with no voting power whatsoever. And David Gill as well.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna restructure totally, it's time to get rid of the old and bring in the new history, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we respect everything that he's done for the club, but I think it's time. He's old enough. Just sit there, like invite him to be watch the games, but don't have anything to say anymore to influence in terms of the way we're going to move forward, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're going to turn the page, in my sensible opinion,
Yeah.
he's over 80.
I
Yeah,
know
he's
he
over.
is. I know.
Well, yeah,
He was like sit back, relax, and take it easy, and like they go watch United and don't have nothing to do with the board or anything like that. And try to just relax and enjoy his time and everything, and just take it easy,
yeah,
slow down and everything.
yeah. Big up Minerals as well. Big up for people for coming in here in the stream. Nobody can big up Ratcliffe. He has no form in football at elite level. Let's see. He has to prove it to our fans, and that's what it is. You play it like you mean it. Prove it like you mean it.
Yeah,
So we have the right to be skeptical, right?
yeah,
Suspicious, because we've been in this abusive relationship for 18 years. Like we've been beaten up. So of course,
exactly.
when something new comes, of course you are a little suspicious and a little bit worried, right? At least I am. But
I'm still worried and everything. Don't worry about it. I'm still worried about that anyway. So
yeah, well, guys, this is the breaking news of today. We were expecting this to happen. Some people will speculating already on Twitter. I got a sniff that this was going to happen this morning anyway. So, but keep your powder dry. And now it's not dry anymore; it's wet because it's
yeah,
there. It's there on companies on company portals, or not company, club portal statement. And yeah, as it looks like now, Ratcliffe has 27.7 of the Class A and 20 point and equal on the Class B shareholders, and he only needs 22 something to buy the remaining glazes out. So,
yeah,
agree what you're saying here, Minerals. How you doing, my friend? Make great channel. Facts only in landing the minerals in this structure is at least better. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
totally, yeah,
Listen, Gary is here as well. What you're saying. Listen, the right moves are being made right now, and I agree what you're saying, and that's all we can judge on. Where it goes in the next few years is anyone's guess. I couldn't say it better, Gary. This is what I've been trying to say and stumbling for the past 50 minutes. Right? Am I happy that Glaze is still here? Hell no. Is anyone happy that Glaze is still here? Mm-mm. Is the right move to the right direction for now? It's what you say. It's the landing of the moon, isn't it? Like Neil Armstrong. What did he say? Is a small step for mankind, but giant
yeah,
leap for
exactly,
humanity, or something like that.
yeah,
It kind
yeah,
of feels like
yeah,
it's a little bit of a seismic moment, an historic moment for the club now, because now you can turn the page and start writing that history.
yeah.
So I agree with you
Well,
saying. We can only judge
yeah,
it until a few years, and until then, it's anyone's guess. It's the most realistic thing anyone has said in this chat.
yeah.
Hmm. But do remember that we're still in debt. We have to bring it down.
Exactly, yeah. I was happy that for when Qatar came in, I thought, oh great, clear the debt, putting money in,
Listen,
new players, stadium being done up and everything. All I wanted was the debt to be clear. We are still in debt.
yeah, no. Gary, 100%. Keep the fight going. Never give up. Glazes out. Glazes out. Full saint only. Bank is out. We will not give up. We will not. We will never stop shouting our voices. And I believe that 9058 and all the Matchcoins fans, they are not going to stop singing. What do you reckon, Mark?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Glazes out to me, and as all the protesters and everything should go in the stadium, still keep on singing. Glazes out to the go.
Yeah, that's why we still have to push, according to what Lucky Singh is saying. I agree with you, mate. But if I may speak bluntly, personally, from Mickey here, personally, my feelings. Forget about channels. Forget about me as a fan. You know, my candle burned out. Like to the final. What do you call it? Forgot the word. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's been relentless. It hasn't been easy for anyone, and you try to be strong mentally with everything that's been going on. You've been spun left, right, center, trying to keep a straight face and be here for the community and try to look at it from all possible angles, And me personally, I'm just say, thank God, no more takeover talk, right?
Yeah,
Person,
exactly. Yeah,
no more. It's all about football for me, right?
yeah,
I just want to see football. And
exactly.
we shouldn't be
I,
even worried about who is the sporting director or head of recruitment. If it was back in the days, nobody really knew the names of the sporting director. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We've
yeah,
been dragged
exactly.
into this mess, you know, and all these leaks and the media leaks. Like, when it used to be like, under Sir Alex, he used to have it very tight. Like, nothing came out of the media. Everything was kept in house. So I'm just looking forward for us to be a club again, like, a professional club without any leaks. Just play like you mean it. That's it. Just
Yeah,
me.
exactly. I totally agree with you. I think there you said then, Mick. Everything you said, I agree with you. But I want to see United play some good football now.
Yeah. You know what? Honest to God, um, we'll continue the fight. That's what Rushman is saying.
Yeah,
We will. Everyone that's participating, all these protests, like, big up. Everyone that made the voices said big up and never stop, right? And
exactly.
it's not about who's the better owner or what. If Sir Jim Ratcliffe came with this deal 3 years ago, everyone would say, "Wow, fantastic!" Right? Because that was the only thing that we had to go for. But all of a sudden, like in this takeover process, in this strategic investment, there was two bidders that came out. Either you went on one camp, which was 100% debt free, and or you went with the Ratcliffe thing. So it's been like a little bit of a divided camp, hasn't it? Like it kind of feels like it, right? Mark, you there?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
it's kind of
Totally
been
agree. Agree with
it's
you.
kind of feels a bit. It's been representing what this fan base is, but it's always been divided. Either you
Yeah,
stand on the right side or you stand on the left side, right?
exactly.
Or you're a fence sitter, right? But I've been saying, like, I try to sit on the fence and give a balanced opinion and always think, well, always look at both sides of the story. But at the end of the day, like, this is factual. Like, these finances speaks, right? We will never know what happened to the other side.
Yeah,
Right. So personally, I think we can all breathe out a little bit as a fans, like, because it's been mentally draining for everyone. You know,
it has.
people would say, "Well, I will stop following this club. I will switch off," and yeah, everyone has their flavor. And at the end of the day, like, I'm like chocolate, you might like vanilla. It is what it
Yeah,
is. Yeah. Mm,
it's
yeah. I don't know. We will see, guys. The most sensible thing is to, you know, um, there's something called acceptance, right? Isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got to upset to know what's happened and everything. Just to stick with it, see what happens.
Mm. I think we were living in denial for quite a while. We came to the depression stage as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And then we came to the bargaining stages. Always trying to bargain with each other, and now it's factual. It's just acceptance. So, but it's just because it's acceptance, it doesn't mean that you should stop criticizing and start, asking the questions. Again, we repeat
exactly.
ourselves. We just have to give it a little bit of a breathing space. Wait for the overall plan. Wait for the speech, and I think everything will be clear, and we should see in this summer if we will bear any fruits.
Yeah, let's see what Jim has to say in the press conference, and then we'll see what he says and everything,
Yeah,
and then see what happens. And then if he's like says, "I'm going to bring like titles back,
yeah,
start winning titles and everything, and we're going to be the best team again in the world. We're going to be number ones and everything." Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And everything. That'd be brilliant. That.
Listen, Gary, you're absolutely right here. This club is the life to every one of us here. I'm sitting here 5:40 a.m. in the morning, where I'm sitting here. So you guys are my family. No matter where you live in the world,
Yeah,
we wear the same passion. We have the same passion. We love the same shirt, same badge, same club. We are family. Like, they mean so much to us, right?
yeah. We all stick together.
Yeah. And I agree with you saying it. You come in with another bomb here. So we had a decade of hell, 100%. The future isn't certain, but let's enjoy the moves that we are being made right
Exactly. Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to move a little bit, like, slow dance moves, right? I like the way
Exactly.
you move. It should be made years ago. Yeah, this move should have been made years ago. And Gary, you speak like my Siamese twins. This could have been stopped 10 years ago, 100%, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we've been stuck in quicksand for 10 years while others been moving on. getting sporting directors, head of recruitment, proper, infrastructure. Well, we've been stuck the same, ever since Sir Alex left. Nothing has changed other than, the bankers took over, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
we got a lot of catch up to do, guys.
we
Right?
have.
It's not so bad, Lillis. It's not so bad. I get you, right? I'm trying to be a little bit positive here as well. I can feel you. Who supports Ratcliffe is the enemy of United. Yeah, I feel you, man. But from a balanced, realistic perspective, Lillis, right? What are we gonna do? Yeah, I love my football team, 100%. I do, and the first six months or the first season, I mean, first half of the season wasn't easy, was it? Right?
It wasn't. No,
And
was it? Yeah, it's
no,
really
and
hard.
seriously, and we keep forgetting because we think about the negatives, but when you stop and look where we are now and what the potential can bring at the end of the season, you'll go like, how did this happen? What?
Yeah,
We're like, I'm not going to get it, but we are 3 points away from fifth, 5 points away from fourth. It's football, and anything can happen.
exactly. Yeah.
And that's what we're here for, right? We are here for footballing.
Yeah, because I think United have got some tough games coming up in the next month or so.
Yeah, we do. I mean, anyway, Fulham on Sunday. But guys, it is absolutely 1 hour of talking to you guys. Thank you so much, Marco, as well, for coming in and talking to me as well.
No problem.
I could say I'm exhausted. I
Me too.
most of you are. It's been emotional, draining roller coaster ride. But for now, we can just breathe out a little bit and just focus on football and let Jim do his talking, and let him come to work and prove to us fans what his intentions is. That's the most sensible, realistic thing that I can say right here, right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions. I can feel you, Lillis. You can message me anytime afterwards as well, my friend. Talk to me if you feel like depressed or anger, please talk to somebody. Reach out to me, DM me, whatever. Express your feelings. I will see if I can reply. But I gotta go to sleep. It's very late where I am in Thailand at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I've got to go to bed anyway because it's my birthday tomorrow. 51 tomorrow.
It's your birthday.
Yeah,
No way.
tomorrow. Yeah, 51. Yeah.
51.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're young, eh?
Certainly am. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Come on. You're born 1973 by my calculations.
Yeah. 21st, 1973. I was born.
Fantastic, Mark. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you, Mark, as well.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Welcome, buddy. Happy birthday to you, mate. What people are saying in the community. Big up to you.
Thanks.
You know that I'm 1 year older than you, right?
How are you?
Yeah, I am. Do I look like it? Jesus, I just disclosed my age, eh? Oh. It's been a long ride,
It has, yeah.
the good times and the bads. But, let's turn the page, people. Let's be positive, right?
Yeah, let's hope the good times come back as soon as possible. Because we'll miss the olden days. We'll be being title contenders, being
Wow.
champions.
Jesus, Charlie Malmin's birthday as well. Really? Wow. Yarley's birthday as well. Today, 20th. When I'm sitting is 20th. Oh, cool. I'm sitting right now, it's the 20th of February because I'm obviously in Thailand. So it's your birthday right now, right? As well, Mark.
Mine's the 21st, which is like it's 10 to 11 here in England. Well, mine's the 21st of February, which is
Yeah,
tomorrow, Wednesday.
it's already 21st where I'm right now, Wednesday 21st. My clock is saying here.
Yeah, it's
Happy
my
birthday.
birthday tomorrow. Yeah, 21st.
I'm 42, but look like 25. Now we have a beauty pageant contest, people. The proof will be in the pudding. Yeah, you look like you're 25, Lils, by your profile picture. So happy birthday to you, Yolim Manmin, as well. What are you saying here? Mick doing that stem cell therapy, keeping it youthful. No, there must be something in the water that I drink. Genetics, probably. I don't know. I never thought about that. Maybe it's genetics, but I've been doing, I don't know, something. I've been doing like something called intermittent fasting for 10 years, if you know what that is.
No.
I only eat one meal a day, basically.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just become a habit. Like, during the day, I just drink coffee, a lot of coffee, and smoke
Yeah.
cigarettes. So, yeah. If you know Mick, I'm having 25 cups a day, like coffee.
Yeah, well,
Yes, I have
I'm a tea person myself. I have a cup of tea in the
tea,
mornings, and
cup of tea.
I have a cup of tea in the mornings. Yeah. Then the afternoon, I like to have a cappuccino in the afternoon.
Yeah. No, Yali, you're kidding. You're not 80 years of age. Get out of here. Smash the like, people. People, thank you for joining me in such a short notice. I literally just got the news. Rush Maynard, thank you for sending me that notification. I was half asleep watching. What? How did they finish in the Champions League? Anyone knows? It was 1-1 when I got the notification. There was an announcement. There was penalty. Dortmund, PSV. How did I finish?
Uh, I don't know. I
I
didn't.
don't know. I will check
I
anyway.
don't know. Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming in, Rajat, as well. Hit that like button. Not really important that you hit the like button. No, it's just a very historical, emotional day for us fans as well. So thank you for coming in
Yeah.
and supporting. It's been an interesting week. On Monday we had Phil Martian. I don't know if you watched the show Ex United Player. We could have gone for hours listening to his stories about how he met Sir Alex, and how he was talking to Roy Keane, and it was
Mhm.
legendary. Did you watch it? It was a Monday.
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't
Go
watch it,
watch
but
it.
I watched it. No, I didn't watch it, but I watched the. I watch it. I watch the catch up with it.
Okay, I have to cut it up in pieces. I think I haven't had time, but it was awesome. Like and it was just listening. Like mate, you're so lucky. You like you've been with Scholesy and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and all these legends. You trained with them. You
Mm.
played with them, and all of a sudden you sit and talking to somebody, and you could see his passion still. Like he's he had an accident, was away, like for 1 year and stuff like that. Man, it was such an emotional podcast. So go and watch it. Really good.
I will do.
Yeah, the struggles. 1-0 Manchester City. What did City lose?
No. City won 1-0.
Oh, okay, they won. Oh, bastards, cheating bastards. 1-1. Yeah,
Yeah. Haaland scored.
Haaland's got the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a stream. What a weird one. Just had a fantastic interview with Jack Talbot earlier today. Like, I was feeling happy about that one. Like, oh, yeah. And this, boom, uppercut. Yeah. Right. Need more coffee. No, I need to go to sleep. I think we will do Fulham 3-0. Yeah. We probably will do Fulham, but that's a discussion for later on this week, Edward. Thanks, Edward Reed. Everyone, thank you, everyone, so much for the support. Lovely community. We're in it together, aren't we?
Yeah,
One
we
fan.
are. Yeah, we're all together.
We're Reds.
We're all in it together.
Yeah. Guys, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you, Mark, for coming in and supporting me
No
as well.
problem. That's fine. No problem.
I'm exhausted, and 6 a.m. in the morning. It's time to close the shop, people. Please feel free to hit the like button. We keep saying that a lot, but it means a lot. Subscribe if you haven't, and tell the others about our channel.
I
Thank you.
will do. Right.
You know
Take
what?
care. I'll see you, Nick. See you
Thank
again.
you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark, for coming in. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. We should see you to the next one, I guess. Thank you, Rushmano, as well, for your support early as well. And have a nice one. You too. Sleep well. We should see you to the next one. And yeah, let's sleep on it. Guys, thank you so much and good night.